England were in good form. All of the top-order batsmen had scored runs in the series, and a bowling attack of Steve Harmison, Simon Jones, Andrew Flintoff and Darren Gough could cause any side problems. After losing their first two games of the series, including a massive shock at the hands of Bangladesh, Ricky Ponting's world champions had a point to prove. Michael Vaughan won the toss and elected to bowl first on what looked like a lively Lord's pitch. We joined the action in the first over of the day, with Darren Gough bowling to Adam Gilchrist.
Oh, that's gone over Geraint Jones and away to the boundary for four, and they're byes. That ball flying over the keeper's head. Don't expect that from Gough anymore.
Will be quick. There's green grass, live grass. The pitch has been covered for quite some time. Look at the pace there from Gough. I think by definition, England winning the toss here and electing to bowl first, Michael Vaughan will want his new ball bowlers to make inroads into this top order of Australia.
That's beaten Harmison and away to the boundary. 6 from that over tilts the balance towards Australia. 12 for no wicket.
Excellent footwork this. Very quick to get onto that front foot. For such a big man, he plays a lovely shot. Very, very straight.
That's flashed past Harmison, another boundary. England have got to do something about this. This is all too easy for the Australians so far.
Loose delivery. He's not happy where he's landing, Darren Gough. He's been scratching that surface just to get a grip on his front foot. It is loose, it's short, it's wide. You climb into these. He's not going to miss there.
Smashed away through extra cover. That's the shot of the day so far.
Climbs in, Adam Gilchrist. Massive backlift. Nobody moves on the offside. The ball rockets to the boundary. Simon Jones full of length. Well, he doesn't die wondering, Gilchrist.
There it is again. It's gone past second slip, just where David Lloyd wanted a third fielder. 4 more.
Just wonder whether that's it going through Michael Vaughan's mind. Just to dwell on it, the conditions are absolutely perfect for swing and seam bowling. You win the toss, you bowl first. Just by definition, I think you just say to the opposition, we're going to crowd you, we're going to put slips in.
Oh, that's gone straight through the fielder. 3 fours in a row. Andrew Strauss there at cover. He should have stopped that. Gilchrist won't mind. He's raced on to 15.
This is now an excellent start for Australia. Everything's settled down. It puts pressure on England's bowlers.
That's away through extra cover again. 16 from 4 balls.
Right smile from Simon Jones, and he's looking to swing the ball. He's pitching a full length. It may be that one of the senior players, captain Steve Harmison maybe, hit the pitch. You can say there's not too much wrong with that delivery. But Gilchrist is such a good player.
That hasn't worked, has it?
Well, that's been his slot this morning through extra cover. Gough also just slightly over pitching. He looks in fine form, fine fettle, Adam Gilchrist, and again he doesn't need too much invitation to drive through extra cover. Full again.
Gough won't be able to cut that off. Boundary to Hayden this time. He moves on to 15. Gilchrist 23. The run rate just a fraction under 8 and over.
Well, it's Australia that have slotted nicely into the game. The balcony will be very relaxed now up there in the team dressing room. Can't think of a better pair to come out at Lord's.
It's gone straight to Giles. A mishit from Hayden, and at last England stop the rot. They've dismissed Matthew Hayden for 17. Australia 50 for 1 in the 7th over. Success for Darren Goff.
Well, it's a timely wicket, is this, for England? They were clearly rattled. Goff, what length is it? It's just short of a drive length. It hits the bottom of the bat. Tame dismissal. Matthew Hayden have been going so well. Such an easy catch there to Ashley Giles. And that's a good wicket for England at this stage of the game. Bottom of the bat, Matthew Hayden, 17, 50 for 1, Australia.
Well, this has gone straight up the air. Peterson under it. Peterson takes the catch. Andrew Flintoff gets his man. England dragging it back.
Bowling the proper length. Just short of a good length there again from Andrew Flintoff. Just a couple of good overs, that's all it has taken. And immediately he's looking to pull a ball that's just short of a good length. That wasn't short enough for the pull shot. Nowhere near short enough. Simple catch. Well, it looked simple. Never is simple. 2 wickets down. It's 54 for 2.
Well, that is a shot and a half. That is not that short. But he's onto that very, very quickly. The Australian captain. And picks up 6 runs for it. How good's this?
That is a good shot. Very good shot. Just a fraction short. Just a fraction. Started to come forward first, Ricky Ponting. Here you see pushing that left leg and then just putting the weight on the back leg. Not having enough time to play back, but just transferring the weight.
A big shout, and he's gone. He gets a wicket with his first ball. Ricky Ponting caught down the leg side. Grant Jones makes good ground. That is a big wicket. Disappointment for Ricky Ponting. It's not a nice way to get out.
Well, what did he sit? Definitely bat. Definitely bat. I think he's disappointed because he has been dismissed down the leg side. Ricky Ponting not disappointed with the decision at all. 7-1 for 3.
That's a good shot. It's nicely played. Backward point. Races away. Damien Martin's first boundary. And it's a good one. Fine shot, this.
And that's his area. Spear on the offside.
That's a great delivery. It's not out. A lot of excitement out there. England, to a man, seem to think they got their man, but it's not to be. It's a maiden. It's still 3 down for 76.
Take a close look at this. Good delivery. Oh, it could have hit the stumps. Let's have a closer look at this. This is amazing. If it's hit the stumps and it hasn't bowled him, it has. It's hit the stumps.
That's absolutely extraordinary. It's just brushed the outside of the off stump. Bell's never moved. It's over the top of the slips. So close for Flintoff, so close for Marcus Trescothick, so close for Andrew Simons too, but he's got 4.
The thing here, a little bit of width, and he does swing quite hard, Andrew Simons. If he gets something on it, it'll fly over the slips. It's gone a long way. Marcus Trescothick couldn't get up high enough there. Heads down to the old pavilion for 4 runs. Just a little bit of width there from Andrew Flintoff. Allows Andrew Simons to swing hard at that one.
There we are. The hard work has paid off for Steve Harmison. The radar's back. It's a good delivery, a fine delivery that's taken care now of Damien Martin. Australia in trouble.
Good delivery there from Steve Harmison, sorry. Damien Martin edges the ball to Geraint Jones. Very happy man there. Australia back in trouble. Damien Martin departs for 11 and the score 90 for 4.
Oh, is there an edge there? If there's no edge, he's out. Billy Bowden, the finger of fate. Simon Jones is pumped up. It's a great comeback from him. Clark has gone now, LBW, and it looked plumb.
Well, join the dots, build pressure. 2 maidens, followed by a wicket maiden. Does it come back down the slope? Hits the seam? Yes, it does. That looks out. Would it have gone over? No. Hawkeye says hitting 3/4 of the way up, middle and leg. Good decision. Curled finger. Jones is back. So is Michael Clark. He's gone for 2. Australia 93 for 5.
It's a lovely stroke. Timed beautifully. 2 full again from Jones. And Hussey looks in good shape. 6 from 6 for him. It's 99 for 5.
First boundary in 10 overs, and it was a beautiful shot. Through the covers, into out. Great follow through. Finds the gap. Watch him just angle the bat there. Head over the ball. Shouts yes, even though he knows it's going away for 4.
Well, Hussey's really on good form here. 11 from 11. He's hit 2 fours in the space of 7 balls. It's 105 for 5. Picked this up very quickly as well. Not that short from Jones. And hammered it away through mid-wicket.
Oh, that's pretty bad fielding there at mid-on by Steve Harmison. First boundary for quite some time for Australia, and it came by a missed field. Had all of 8 boundaries in the first 10 overs, Australia. This is over number 33, and they have just moved on to 13 fours and a 6.
Well, there you go. That's what England wanted. He gives it away. Steps away, tries to hit it over the infield. That's the wicket England want. Strauss takes it. Collingwood picks up a big wicket for England.
Yes, that's a big wicket. Andrew Symonds giving himself some room. Flat batted it straight to cover. Tried to go over cover. Hit it quite hard. Good catch. Excitement from the 2 young guys, Andrew Strauss and Paul Collingwood. Andrew Symonds departs for 29, 147 for 6.
Well, there is no slip. There's a very wide third man, which doesn't make a lot of sense if you've got a quick bowler on. Well, one of the areas that tail end to score runs is down to third man.
Take a look at this. Short ball. That's where Brad Hogg gets a lot of his runs. Opens the face. 4 slip line. Down for 4. And third man is very, very wide. Be a lot finer for Brad Hogg.
Ooh, sharp. Big appeal. And he's walked off. It's a brute of a delivery, is that? Steve Harmison starting his 9th over.
Oh, that's the difference. There's been a bit of Collingwood, a bit of Giles, and then a bit of this. Take that. Number 8. Absolute brute of a delivery. Bounce and pace. And all Hogg could do was glove it up in the air. He's gone for 16. Australia 169 for 7. That's a good shot from Hussey. That's the problem when you get down to the last few overs. If there's a batsman still in, he can get up to 200 plus. He's a good player, Hussey. He moves on to 44. of 67 deliveries.
Well, he looks a thinking player to me, and he's got a lot of responsibility here, just to usher 9, 10 and 11. Gone. And he will go. Billy Bowden will see to that. Flintoff. Menace from Flintoff. Pace and bounce. More than useful. England will need to clear off 10 and 11. 9 has just gone.
Well, Flintoff wins the battle before lunch. He's got his man, Brett Lee, back of a length. Another catch for Geraint Jones. Flintoff doesn't even look back. Yes, he does. Brett Lee's gone, the danger man for hitting sixes at the ends, gone for 3. Australia 179 for 8.
Well, he's gone again. I'm sure he's gone. He's walked off. He doesn't need Billy Bowden. Flintoff cleaning up.
A shake of the head from Jason Gillespie. The captain looks on in disbelief. Andrew Flintoff's on a hat-trick yet again. 2 wickets in 2 deliveries. They were exactly the same. First Brett Lee, then Jason Gillespie. A faint edge. Geraint Jones takes the catch. Captain, fast bowler celebrate. 1 ball it took for Jason Gillespie. A long walk at Lord's, that is. He's gone for naught. Australia 179 for 9.
Flintoff on a hat-trick, hit the pitch hard. He's done exactly that. More impressive than ever. 3 for 20 in 7 overs. 5 catches for Geraint Jones. Second time in this series that he's done that. Marches off to his fielding position. This is the first one. Brett Lee, bang it in, hit the pitch, push him back. Shoulder of the bat, Jones does the rest. Edged. Precious edge. Precious boundary.
A smile from the captain. I suppose people will be asking, easy game upstairs again, but where is that other slip? There is a slip in. He's about 4 slip, Marcus Trescothick. As he is the man in form, and Vaughan thinks now, could I have had another slip? Should I have moved him to 5th slip?
Slow delivery. 50. Michael Hussey. Second in this series and 3rd in one-day internationals for Australia.
Raises his back to his team. Something for the Australian crowd to cheer. He really does look a wonderful player. He's not in their test side, and that might change soon. The one player on the Australian team today has not looked bothered by this surface at all. He's just gone about his business, and 50 out of 184 with a good strike rate. It was a real effort. Well played, Michael Hussey.
More drama. Andrew Flintoff on a hat-trick. Mike Hussey on strike. That suits Australia. Tucked away into the leg side. Look for 2. He'll get 2 here.
Shot.
Well, these are great runs for Australia. Maybe desperate measures, but Hussey has taken charge of this last wicket. Glenn McGrath will be very passive. Hussey's moved on to 61 from 80 deliveries. Partnership is 16. Not many, but in the context of 195 for 9, more than useful. That's up in the air. Who wants it? It's called Collingwood. That's the end of the innings. Goff has the last laugh. McGrath tried to get something that wasn't there. Spoon the ball up in the air. Collingwood does the rest. Hussey is left not out on 62, and Australia are dismissed within 50 overs for 196.
Well, McGrath will be very cross with himself because, to be honest, it wasn't the greatest of shots. Only he will know what he was trying to do. Hussey was 62 not out at the other end. Collingwood takes a very simple catch, and the England boys celebrate as a team. They have been really good today. A poor start, but they dragged it back, and Australia bowled out for 196. Harmison and Flintoff, the main men.
Harmison and Flintoff were indeed the main men for England. They took 3 wickets each and were well supported by the rest of the bowling attack as England reduced the tourists from 71 for 3 to 196 all out. Only Hussey's unbeaten 62 gave the Aussies something to defend. In this episode of Cricket Classics, we're at the halfway stage of the 2005 Natwest final between England and Australia. The hosts needed 197 to win. Let's join the action with Marcus Trescothick and Andrew Strauss at the crease.
A little bit of swing for Lee off the pad, and England are underway with 2 leg byes. In the air and just chipped over cover. Trescothick has got away with that, and they come back for 3 in a bit of a hurry.
Been adventurous here, Marcus Trescothick. No, Glenn McGrath isn't very fast these days, so perhaps that's the reason he's thinking about moving down the wicket at him. I don't think that's really necessary at this point, though.
Edged and gone. Trescothick just dabbing that away, or trying to dab it away towards third man. Ponting taking the catch, diving away to his left. It's a shot that Trescothick will not be particularly proud of, and the Australians are understandably delighted.
Well, they have good memories, these Australians. They remember exactly how they bowled at Trescothick previously, how he always tends to just fend at those balls, and with a heavy slip cord, and usually in test matches, he doesn't get too many. In a one-day game, sometimes he gets away with it. Not on this occasion. It's 11 for 1.
Bowled in, straight the way through Strauss, who can't believe that he's missed that. It's a full ball. Very nearly a Yorker, and it shattered the stumps of Andrew Strauss. Middle and off, knocked back. England in trouble at 13 for 2.
Got the length right this time, Brett Lee. The swinging delivery is full in length. Right between bat and pad. He has pace and he swings that new ball, Brett Lee. Just relaxing a bit now and getting the ball in the proper area. 13 for 2.
Oh, great shot. Good stride, good contact. Positive stuff from Peterson, as if you'd expect anything else.
It's almost like a walk across the off stump from Kevin Peterson to make sure he gets close to the line of these deliveries from Glenn McGrath.
Ball in, under edge. Vaughan has gone, playing an expansive pull. It's a shot that he tried and used in Australia and dominated McGrath. It's not worked now, and England are in dire straits at 19 for 3.
Well, game on. Not that short, was it? But he certainly made his intentions known, immediately got to the crease, Michael Vaughan. He wasn't going to be hanging around to try and play off this new ball. It was all shots. It's 19 for 3.
There's a thin edge there is. Peterson's gone. He's nibbled at that one. Lear's got to his second wicket. And Liam McGrath are decimating England here.
The right-handers, he certainly bowls a lot better to them than the left-handers, although he got rid of Andrew Strauss. He gets that ball to go away from the right-hander nicely. Very thin edge. Fast and furious. And getting it in the right area. That's another wicket for Brett Lee. It's 19 for 4.
Collingwood, though, gets off to a very positive start. Has that got enough on it to go for 4? It has. Just 2 boundaries for England so far. 1 to Peterson and 1 now to Collingwood.
Good timing this time. Despairing dive behind point by Michael Clarke, but that's away to the rope for 4.
Just so he doesn't bowl too full. There we go. Lovely stroke from Andrew Flintoff. Good timing. And most things that beat the field when Andrew Flintoff hits them, they will go for 4. Not a lot of footwork, but takes a little bit of pressure off.
Lovely straight drive this time. That's an even better shot from Flintoff. That'll run away to the pavilion. Successive 4s from Andrew Flintoff.
Again, 2 full from Brett Lee. Lovely shot. Better shot than the last one. And when he hits them, they stay hit. He's the key to this match, Andrew Flintoff.
Well, it was a great diving effort by Ricky Ponting. Took a fine catch to start England's rot when he picked up Marcus Trescothick. I think, Darren, you'd have backed him to hang on to that.
He's a fantastic fielder. He'll be disappointed with himself there. Full stretch, would have been a great catch. And see, it's difficult, that one. Vertically, a great catch, great effort. Just missed it. Glenn McGrath, a little bit disappointed, but that man will be more disappointed. He thinks he can catch everything.
It's gone this time. Hayden at first slip. Flintoff goes hard at the ball. All England batsmen have today, and 5 of them have perished now. Australia delighted. England 33 for 5, and we haven't had 10 overs yet.
Great ball. Played just outside. Good catch from Matthew Hayden. He'll be very happy with that. Look at him. They're really excited there. That's the end of Andrew Flintoff. He departs for 8. Scores 33 for 5. Chance for a run out. Oh. Michael Clarke normally hits in that scenario. 36 for 5.
Well, it could have so easily have been 35 for 6. Clarke picking up, throwing all in one movement. Batsman about a yard short, had the ball hit the stumps. It didn't. Collingwood and Geraint Jones still together.
That's a good shot. It's got enough to go up the slope here at Lord's and reach the boundary.
Well, if England can do anything, salvage anything from this game, one thing they might target is Jason Gillespie. He's been struggling for rhythm and form. Well, that's the time to attack someone. And don't let him settle, don't let him get his confidence back. He's down on confidence at the moment, Gillespie. Chance for England to at least get something out of this game.
Well, it's up in the air. There's 2 men there. I think it's gone for 6. Yes, it has.
He's not got all of this. It's an anxious look from Geraint Jones as he goes on the hook. And it's one of his shots. He loves this shot. Banged in. Ask the question. There's the answer. Lee sets himself. Boundary rope is too close.
It's a great shot as well by Collingwood. A really good shot. Too short, 2 men out, but he's picked the gap between them. So Collingwood starts this over with a boundary as well. Things just starting to pick up a little for England.
Very good shot, fractionally short, picked it up beautifully, pulled it in between the 2 men out in the deep. And it breaks the shackles once again. First ball the over again, a boundary, which does make it a lot easier when you're chasing a total.
In front of square, the 2 men in the deep are way behind square, and that's 4 all the way down the hill here. Didn't quite get it out of the middle of the bat, but no matter. The 100's up.
Good shot by Geraint Jones. In front of square. Very good shot. Rolls on the ball. Gets it in front of square, which is a very, very good shot against Jason Gillespie.
Jones has gone for that. It's into the grandstand for 6. That'll give Bradley Hogg something to think about as Billy Bowden signals the maximum.
Well, we did say that he fancied himself that side, Geraint Jones. And he gets all of that into the crowd. And the crowd are going to come to life if there's a few more of those here.
He's got away with that as well, short and wide. Collingwood knows he's missed out. It's 113 for 5.
England won the toss this morning, asked Australia to bat, and Australia were bowled out in the 49th over. Everyone would have thought brilliant. England well on top. Things have changed a bit since then though. 33 for 5 England, now 119 for 5. And a signal coming from David Shepherd. No signal. That's a signal that he needed for his half-century.
Applause from his team and from that England balcony. His third a one-day 50 for Geraint Jones, 2 previous against Zimbabwe.
That's gone a long way up. Just may fall short of the man running in, Glenn McGrath. Very fortunate couple of runs there for England, but it has brought up a partnership record. These two certainly have done a good job. That's gone straight down the ground and in the right direction and long enough. That's a big hit.
Billy Bowden on the go. What a shot this is. They've been looking for this down the ground. Both these England players. Geraint Jones gets some right hand into it. Lobs it, punches it. Over long on, maximum.
Just over his head. Wasn't that well timed, but he'll get a boundary.
Oh, yes.
Simple single down to long on. Just saw in between the balls there, Ricky Frampton showing his displeasure with Jason Gillespie, but that's a good half-century for Paul Collingwood. 50 from 108 deliveries. Well played.
4 boundaries for Collingwood.
That's flown away down the third man, will fall short again. Matt Hayden down there.
Well, look, he's riding with England and Ricky Ponting knows it.
Just short. Just short. Brad Hogg is the man out there again. Everything going England's way, as you said, Bumble.
This is a magnificent effort at a catch. And he might just be feeling it now. It's Brad Hogg. Yeah, Jones looks through to get the ball to the leg side. Look at Hogg. He's looking for the catch. Desperate effort. Great effort.
Really could go either way, but I just got a gut feeling that things are slightly going England's way.
Oh, there's a mix-up, and what a way to break the partnership. Nasser Hussain is currently hanging from the rafters. Well, what a way to end things. A mix-up, they've ran so well throughout that partnership, and then suddenly Australia appeared to be wobbling. And look at this for a mix-up.
What does Ponting make of it all? Gifted a wicket, absolutely gifted. He played wonderfully, Paul Collingwood. You can't take that away from him. He'll be so cross. He's gone for 53. England 149 for 6.
Well, that's hit hard, and that could go to the boundary. It goes to the boundary. Short and wide and punished. This game is far from over. Sit down, get yourself a glass of something and enjoy it.
Well, Geraint Jones batting down the order. Place he should have been all along because of this reason. Scores well, he scores in unusual areas, and he could win games for England.
Well, that's fantastic. As you say, unusual areas. 9 runs from the over, but that was clever. It's 158 for 6.
That's close, that's out. It did go early, it was the full delivery. So that man Hogg, he's been fired up all day, he's been looking for a fight all day, he's been looking for a fight with Geraint Jones all day, and finally he got his man.
Well, it's a full toss. So let's have a look. David Shepherd had no hesitation. Looks straight, hits him on the full. The only thing he has to decide is it going to go down? He's made his decision. Brad Hogg has got the wicket. Geraint Jones, terrific innings, but comes to an end. 71 from 100 balls, it's 161 for 7. Bowling, full, straight, played over the top of it. Australia are taking control.
Well, it wasn't hit, it was miss. And Hussey's having a great day. He's got runs, he's fielded well, and now remarkably he's bowling in the last 5 overs for Australia. And that's what he's doing. Bowling the Yorker, and he's as cool as you like. Simon Jones goes for 1. England 162 for 8.
Well, there's the Yorker. Oh dear, oh, he's missed. Andrew Simons did the fielding. I just wonder whether he could have run to the stumps rather than throw it.
Well, he could have almost done a Jonty Rhodes, or he did both. He could have almost gone with it for a few yards and then dived at the stumps. He had a little bit more time than he thought because he only had 1 stump to aim at.
Oh!
It's hit very firm down the ground. They should get 2 here. They're coming back. Glenn McGrath's the fielder. That's good running. Oh, he's clubbed that. Hasn't got it out the middle of the bat, but he'll pick up at least 2. Seems to be following Glenn McGrath. it's over the keeper's head. There's the boundary. Listen to this crowd now. They don't mind where it comes or how it comes. 14 from 10.
Well, this was fast, it was short. Ashley Giles had a flap at it. He didn't know where it went. And it went where no captain has ever put a fielder. Straight behind the keeper.
Yes, don't they enjoy it? Can't set a feel for that. 14 required, 10 deliveries to go. 2 wickets left for England. More runs here, it'll only be 1. No point in throwing it, quite right, he holds it. It's a good delivery, and they've run on the bye. That's good cricket. And a bye off the last ball. 9 runs from the over. 10 required from 6 balls. It's 187 for 8. What a game this full house has had. Darren Gough on strike. Glenn McGrath. 4 men on the edge of the circle. Then third man. Deep square cover. Long off, long on, deep mid-wicket. No fine leg. No ball, so that's a big bonus. That is a big bonus for England. Swing and a miss.
Eight needed off 5. News from the middle is that in the event of a tie, scores are level, they share the trophy.
Well, that I would have thought has got to be very close to being above waist high this time.
Not given. The problem with this was that Ashley Giles was advancing down the pitch. So by the time he got to it, it was above his waist. There. At that stage it is, but in his basic position where he would have been, where he was standing, it might not have been. That was the umpire had to make the decision. Shepherd at square leg.
He's got some bat on this, Darren Gough. Will they get 2? They should do. They have got 2. Simon's not picking the ball up cleanly, so it's a comfortable 2 in the end. 5 from 3. He's hit that well. Now, can he get to the boundary? It's not going to get to the boundary, he's going to pick up 2. Now the pressure really is on. 3 wanted, 2 balls to go. Can Darren Gough be England's hero?
Well, it doesn't get better than this. Darren Gough batting at Lord's. The crowd cheering his name. Can he do it? He'd have dreamt of this moment for years. Hitting the winning run in a final against Australia. They don't lose finals. They really don't.
Well, Darren Gough, 3 required, 2 balls to go.
As cool as you like. Incredible coolness in the end from Glenn McGrath. Shrug of the shoulders from Gough, but he took his time, he relaxed, he took aim, and he hit the stumps. Well done, Glenn McGrath.
But also well done, Darren Gough, because the man, if he hits, you're gone. Ashley Giles is on strike. He's the man in. Take the man on. He does well. First of all, it's a good retrieve, one-handed. Then he steadies and thinks, right, there we go, that'll do. As you say, it's cool as a cucumber. All those years of experience. And Glenn McGrath, he is a performer. So's he. Darren Gough has done magnificently well. 12 from 13 balls. England can only watch on. Nothing that those players can do now. Darren Goff, he's made his contribution. Can Ashley Giles finish it off? Three from the final ball. Now, run.
Can they get back to two?
Where are you going to get to? It's a drawn game. The match is drawn. Well, would you believe it? A drawn final. The trophy will be shared. Could you have asked for more? What a great competition. Everybody on the ground. Loving it.
So after 100 overs of ferocious cricket in a game that went right to the wire, the trophy was shared. Geraint Jones and Paul Collingwood were the men responsible for the remarkable fight back, refusing to accept defeat and guiding England to the brink of victory after McGrath and Lee had blown the top order away. So honours even at Lord's, but of course it was England who ended the summer of 2005 as Ashes winners.